delivering power-packed ideas for online success. This is Incredible Internet Marketing with James Reynolds.
So welcome back to another Incredible Internet Marketing podcast. My name's James Reynolds, and today we're talking about a little known site called Facebook. Now, Facebook has got currently over 800 million active users, and the majority of those users log in about once per day. I'm going to ask our special guest, Jennifer Sheahan, how many times do you log into Facebook?
Well, I'm there every day, but it's partially for business, partially for personal stuff.
Now, we should probably talk about exactly what you do on Facebook. You have a company called FB Ads Lab, and you specialize in helping business owners either through done-for-you services or training to help them profit using Facebook. Tell us a little bit about that.
That's exactly right. That's what we do. So we either offer a campaign management service. So we'll do everything for you from finish, and we're inside your campaigns every day, making sure they're optimized and you're paying the right price and that people are still clicking on it and it's converting. And we also offer a training program, well, a variety of different training and coaching programs. Facebook changes all the time. So we're on top of all that stuff. So we have a service where we keep business owners updated with all the recent changes and how that affects them and their business. So you don't have to worry about all the changes. Like, we update you right away. And that seems to be very beneficial for a lot of people. That's what we do.
Excellent. I'm interested to know how you ended up specializing in Facebook, because I seem to have read somewhere that you started out online under the sort of the pseudo PPC Mom. So you obviously were focusing at one stage on Google AdWords. At what point did you move over to Facebook?
Well, it didn't take very long, because when I started online, which was back in 2008, I love pay-per-click advertising. I love paid traffic. It's fast and really easy to test things. And I just love it. I'm excited by the challenge of it. So I was involved with Google AdWords pay-per-click. And then a friend was telling me about Facebook, this new, pay-per-click source, Facebook. And so I started testing some of my affiliate offers on Facebook, and the traffic completely blew me away. I mean, the traffic on Facebook, even back then, a couple of years ago, was incredibly fast and huge. So for a marketer, when you have an offer that converts, it's very, very hard to resist that massive traffic source. So I've quickly fell in love with Facebook.
And what is it that you like so much about Facebook? What sort of options and opportunities does it offer you as a traffic source comparable to something like Google AdWords?
Well, because Google AdWords is fantastic for businesses. Like, it's really good because people are searching for something like, let's say that you sell, pillowcases, and somebody needs a new pillowcase. They type, new pillowcase and the name of the town that they're in, or buy pillowcase online, and your ad can show up and you can sell them a pillowcase. It's not that difficult. But with Facebook, you kind of have to have a different approach. And because people are not necessarily searching for a new pillowcase, they are, playing Mafia Wars, or, chatting with their friends, or looking at photos of their sister's baby, or whatever it is. That people do silly things on Facebook. And so your objective as a marketer is to grab their attention and draw them in to your funnel to sell them a pillowcase. So it's a bit more challenging for marketers to think of who is going to buy my pillowcase and how can I find them on Facebook. So I really, really like that aspect of it, because it's a little bit more challenging. And it's, once you find the sweet spot for your market, it's like a flood of traffic. So it's pretty cool.
Well, I'm quite interested to understand, how a campaign would be brought about, because from what I understand with Facebook advertising, there are quite a lot of different sort of criteria that will allow you to display your advert on. How do you sort of get to the bottom of understanding a market and setting that campaign up correctly from the outset?
Well, it's really important to do a lot of research and to understand exactly who your customer is, once you understand your customer and what else they like to do in their life, it's quite easy to find them on Facebook. You've got to think outside the square or think outside the box, depending on, what your phrase might be. But you don't necessarily want to approach it directly. So you might, if your market is, women who are 30 to 35, I mean, what other things are women 30 to 35 doing on the internet? And once you find those things, or the TV shows that they're talking about, or the books they're reading, or the movies they're watching, or the songs they're listening to, once you find those things that are similar with your market, then it's very easy to target them. So within Facebook, you can target people by their age, their gender, the country, city, or state that they live in. You can target them by educational status, like whether they went to university or not, or whether they went to high school or not, or whether they're a current university student and which school they're studying at. Where people work. If you have a large employer in your town, you can target only people who work at that employer. The potential is amazing to really narrow down your targeting and to be very, very specific. So sometimes I use the example that you could target a particular person if you wanted to. Like, you could find out their marital status, their age, their gender, where they work, where they went to school, and only select those things and actually have your ad show to only that person. It's that narrow. So,
but it's funny
when you have that kind of power, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, it's funny you should mention that, because I read an article piece somewhere a few weeks ago where someone had applied that very tactic. There was a particular job that they wanted and were finding it very difficult to get through to the boss of that company. Of course, the gatekeeper was getting in the way and their mail wasn't being returned. So he actually used Facebook advertising to, actually target down that person and had a little advert appear for himself and ended up getting a call back. So I'm guessing it can be as powerful and precise as that.
Yes, it can. I mean, it's not a common use of Facebook ads, but it definitely does show the power of Facebook for just about any market. I mean, recruiting and hiring people it's a really great way to use it.
But it's interesting you should talk about sort of it not being a common way. Is there a common use for Facebook advertising? I.e., is there a type of business or a type of product that is better suited to advertising on Facebook?
Well, I mean, up till now, there's a couple of things you can't really do that are against the Facebook terms of service. And those things, it's important to get that out up front. If you have a make money online service where you're teaching people, basically it's a make money online. So, that Google Cash or, things like that, where it's a rebill offer or something that affiliates might promote, that's probably not going to be approved. If you are a network marketer or like MLM, that kind of stuff isn't usually approved. And diet offers and supplement offers are quite tricky. Now, Facebook change their rules all the time, and when they change them, they don't always tell us what they're now allowing and not allowing. But those markets, if you are advertising in those markets, you probably find that a lot of your ads get disapproved, if not all of them. So it is possible to get some approved, especially in that make money online market. If you can position yourself as a training service or a training program, a legitimate training program, you have much more success. So that's a point worth noting.
This has been another episode of Incredible Internet Marketing with James Reynolds. For more supercharged strategies, visit IncredibleInternetMarketing.com.